going to work you hard, boy. I'm going to work you harder than most. I'm going to interrogate you very closely. Church of the Transmutation, I'm going to observe your behavior. I'm going to observe your reactions. I'm going to bait you. I'm going to chase you down to every hiding place you can go into. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to hold a mirror up to you everywhere you turn, everywhere you go. And then we're going to go around the group and have a group expose what they see to keep you honest in your communication, to ask the right probatives and put a lot of negative pressure on you, my friend. And we've only just begun. I'm talking very hard work here. I'm talking a lot of pressure, keeping the pressure on, keeping you honest, keeping you in terror, forcing you to face the uncanny, the unpredictable, attacking continuously and consistently the phoniness within you, keeping the experience and the pressure in the now, following through. What's the report? What's your experience in the now? I don't want to hear somebody else's experience. I want your experience. Who are you? How are you? How are you behaving? What's your body doing? What's your mind saying right now, right here, right now? In encounter and confrontation, as much pressure as you can be put under. See how you perform. Distraction, confusion, insults, probing, exposing, questioning, following through, forcing you to reveal yourself to yourself, continuously holding that mirror up to you so you can see who you are. So you can see what your voice sounds like, what your behavior is here and now under pressure, under as much pressure as I can put on you. Interrogating, trapping, going around the group for a group observation, for a group judgment, checking your reaction, chasing you down to all hiding places, using psychodrama to make the experience as hellacious and real, to turn it into your living nightmare. That's when I get some truth. That's what I mean by going into the negative. That's what I mean by going into the uncanny. This then becomes a sociology of the absurd. I need to see how you're thinking, how you're processing, how you're constructing your world, your show, your performance. What's going on right now? Why are you here? What do you want out of this experience for yourself? What shall I do for you that you can and you won't do for yourself? So lay your trip. So tell me who you are, show me who you are. I'm going to follow through. I'm going to pressure you. I'm going to watch you very closely. I'm going to cam you from every angle and show you who you are. Play it back for you, and then I'm going to interrogate, ask you, what do you see in these pictures? For example, I am a short man. I am 5'2". As you can see, I've got a big, round, mushy moon face. I'm old. That's right. I got a big 46-inch belly. Ridiculous to look at. I've cammed myself from every single angle. I recreate the social experience to track down what happened, why it happened, how I let it happen with my behavior, with my passivity, with my failure to be my own best advocate, to represent myself. I've got to live with myself. But in order to do that, I've got to knock out, destroy all the phoniness within myself. I've got to blow up Alice in Wonderland, Shangri-La, and come into a real world of cutthroat, dog-eat-dog competition. The man that has a personality and an appearance and the height, but that man starts off way ahead. But a man like me, who's 5'2", nobody talks about this except for me. Short, small man. He start off with a lot of negative. He start off in pillory. He start off with mockery and judgment. I didn't create the problem. It's out there. I'm only reporting. You got to transmute. Church of the transmutation. You've got to transmute. That means reveal the problem in all its horror, all its nightmare, every aspect of it. Know what you're dealing with. Being able to listen to yourself as you're performing in the real world under the real pressures in the arena of confrontation and encounter. You got to figure a way to put some hard bark on yourself and desensitize so you can fight back quickly. You can assert yourself. You squeeze out every ounce of fear, false evidence appearing real. The key is you have to be ready to walk away from any situation. You have to be able to walk away from any situation and never need your social adversary. And he is an adversary until proven otherwise, on hard evidence until tested. Ask yourself this question. How many will walk out the door in your time of need, my friend? How many will walk out the door in your time of need? You'll never see them again. They'll promise this, they'll promise that. Wasn't worth the air they used to say the words. When put to the test, they'll have convenient amnesia. They'll come up with excuses. They'll disappear. You won't find them. They'll promise you everything. They'll promise you everything because they weren't going to deliver anyway. You had no leverage. You had no way to coerce and control that behavior. Remember what the lawyer does. A good lawyer, he takes that arm and bends it right to the breaking point and then makes the man. He got leverage on his man. You don't do anything without leverage. That's how you get respect. You got to fight for respect. That's how you de-victimize. The victim has to fight his way out of being a victim. Nobody can do it for you. You can't legislate it. You can't police the internet. You can't will bullying out of existence. The individual has to fight his way, has to destroy his bully. And when I say destroy him, I mean destroy him. Put some hurt into the boy. Put a little whoop ass on the boy. Beat some character into that bully. Bullies come in all forms. Women can be bullies. Oh, women can be bullies. Women are some of the greatest performers out there. Are you kidding? You get a man like me, they'll use phony admonishment. They'll make excuses. They will literally enjoy frustrating a man like me and do it with pleasure if they have any misogyny in them. They'll come after a victim like me, put me in pillory and enjoy mocking, ridiculing with their girlfriends. Look at that short little man. Look at that short, ridiculous, ugly little man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forget the idea that women are altruistic, compassionate. Somebody been selling you a bill of goods, my friend. It's not the world I know. It's time somebody stood up and told the truth on all of this. And then you listen to your heroes, sports heroes, movie stars, whatever, media darlings, and you try to imitate them because they seem successful. But when push comes to shove, if you really listen to what these fools are saying, there's a lot of art, no matter, no content. Why am I listening to this media fool when it's clear to me he's babbling? He don't know what he's talking about. He's babbling. A man has to earn the right to be listened to. He's got to prove the right to be listened to. He's got to earn the right to be respected. You can't just want it because it'll be nice to have it. You can't legislate the common good. You can't legislate a fair society because the human animal is not built that way. That's Dasein, human reality. Hominus lupus hominis, I keep saying it, man, the wolf to man, unless he can be reined in, unless you have leverage on that social actor, he's not going to perform. Why should he perform? The question is, what's in it for me? The other question is, each has their own. None has the time. Don't come to me for anything if you got nothing to offer. It's as brutal, as basic, as bare bones as that. You can't legislate in a fair society. It doesn't exist. Fairness is not built into the human reality. It's a reality rent with jealousy, passion, etc. The lyric got it right. It's still a case of glory. You fight for right and glory in a cause of do or die. You have to have the skills, the rhetorical skills, the acting, performing ability to be able to have the confidence that you can handle any situation here and now in the arena under the most terrible resistance and pushback. You train yourself for that. Preparation, rehearsal, worst case scenario. But the key is always, don't need the other social actor. Get on your self-supports, self-sufficiency as quickly as you possibly can. Aufgeheben. Overcome the teacher. You become the teacher to yourself. And you fight, you inch your way through 500 yards of pure shit. Through that tunnel to that light at the end of the tunnel. That's how you get the hard bark, step by step, to be able to claim when you come out of that tunnel, I am the captain of my ship. I'm the master of my fate. You can't get it in 15 minutes at a Tony Robbins rally, get your breakthrough. I've never heard of such nonsense. I've never heard of such oversimplicity of a very serious problem. You've got to take the Marco step back. And you realize when I say all this, I'm really talking to myself. I'm just a stranger, ranting and raving. I have no credibility. I have no credentials. I'm not an educated man. I'm 5'2", 220-pound of fat man with a big, ugly, fleshy face. I have nothing to attract anybody. I have no appearance. I have no personality. That's why I can talk extemporaneously. I have no prepared script. I'm not trying to gain any friends or influence anybody. That's why I'm the stranger. That's why I'm alienated, man. That's why I'm the pariah. That's why I can talk.